Hello, everyone. Welcome to Toyeen Talks. Wow. Thank you for your likes, subscribes. Thank you for watching our videos. Thank you for everything. Thank you. Till I'll see you in my next video. Stay safe, stay blessed. I love you all. Bye.
um where what the auxiliary nurse said. Yeah. 1 minute. Yeah. So I'm going to be reading it now. Yeah. I don't have a lot of it with me. I'm gonna be reading from Instablog. Yeah. Then I will now, when the CTC comes out, I will now read more. But let's just read what Instablog put up there. Ordinary nurse gives a testimony of Mohbad's final moment in coroner's court. Feyi Ogedengbe, the auxiliary nurse who treated the late singer Ileri Oluwaloba, known as Mohbad, testified at the coroner court in Ikorodu, Lagos, detailing his last moments before his death. Ogedengbe stated that on September 12, 2024, she was contacted by Ayobami Sodiq Spending to treat Mohbad at his Lekki residence. Now, please, I want you to come with me. Listen attentively. Yeah, it is not enough, but I want to pick some things here. Spending stated that she gave the number to DJ Bami, but the nurse is saying here that Spending called her himself. You got continue doing, yeah. Instablog we skipped. Okay, let's call Gures. What the Gures in it? Because Instablog is covering what is someone for. So I don't expect less. Don't worry. I don't expect less from all those people. Sherry, Bibeli media gather, they will gather. If their gathering is not of God, they will all perish. Let all the world, let them be against Baba Mohbad. The truth will come out. The truth, let Ashana pay all bloggers to be covering a blood hand. Àṣírí èyí mà tú. Gbogbo wọn, àwa la máa borí wọn. Àwa la máa borí wọn. Gurexi is never picking. Ìgbà tó bá jẹ́ kán pick wọn ní pick. Anyway, let's read. Now, ẹ jẹ́ ká máa kà lọ. Let's manage this, yeah? Don't worry. We will get the CTC. Ẹ má worry. Now, upon arrival around 2:30 p.m., she observed a swollen cut on his right hand and administered a tetanus shot to his upper arm. Given Mohbad's history of ulcer, she chose paracetamol, over diclofenac and injected him with a diluted 4 ml dose, followed by a slow 10 ml ceftriaxone injection for infection. However, as she administered the ceftriaxone, Mohbad reacted negatively, began vomiting and developed goose pimples. Ogedengbe alerted his wife, Wunmi, who reassured her, Olórí burúkú dẹ̀ sọ pé òun lọ ṣe fried rice. Olórí burúkú yìí àṣànà. Ó dẹ̀ sọ pé òun ò sí bí ẹ̀gbà tán fún lábẹ́rẹ́. Ẹ jẹ́ ká máa gbọ́ lọ. Gurexi ti pè. Gurexi. Yeah, quick one. Do you have the CTC of the nurse?
No,
Kò tí lè jáde. Okay. We will do it what Instablog puts there. Ẹ má worry, a kà nǹkan tó kọ yẹn, adep, a máa ṣe lọ. Ẹ ṣé?
CTC ẹ̀ tó wá ti jáde.
Kẹ́ fún mi. Okay, yeah. Ẹ ṣé. Bye. Let's continue. Ogedengbe alerted Wunmi, who reassured her that it was his usual response to injection. Can you hear that? Now, when Mohbad had good pimples, the nurse alerted Ashana, and Ashana told her that, why didn't Ashana tell her before she injected him? Why was it after Mohbad was reacting? That was when Ashana deemed it fit to tell her that he always reacts to injection. Wunmi then took Mohbad to the bathroom and poured water on his head. Don't forget that the nurse said when she got into the house, Mohbad was very, very weak. That was in her first statement. Her first statement with the doctor, sorry, with the police. We are going to be reading that tomorrow. The nurse said when she got to their house, Mohbad was very, very weak. Though she said she did not know who Mohbad was. But Mohbad was very, very weak. So somebody that was very weak, is she the same person Ashana will now take to the bathroom and start pouring water? Make it make sense. Wunmi then took Mohbad to the bathroom and poured water on his head. Yeah? Realizing the severity of his action, Ogedengbe and Sodiq rushed to a pharmacy for medication but faced delays. Upon returning, they found Mohbad outside preparing for hospital transport. Due to vehicle unavailability. Oh my God. Vehicle unavailability and traffic. He was taken on a motorbike. Oh my God. Now, Mohbad was, the nurse said, they found, when they came back from the pharmacies, the nurse said they found Mohbad outside and they were preparing for hospital transport. Due to vehicle, there was no vehicle and traffic. Mohbad was taken on a bike. Now, who is lying? Wunmi told us that they were driving on the road and there was traffic. So they transferred Mohbad from the car on the bike and there was no picture. Now, the nurse is telling us that Mohbad was transferred on a bike from the house. Remember that Wunmi told us that they used the neighbor's car. So who is lying, please? Who is lying? The nurse, this is what the nurse said here. She said because of traffic and everything, they had to use the motorbike to transfer Mohbad to the hospital. But Ashana make us to understand that they were already driving the car and there was hold up, so they transferred Mohbad from the car to the bike. Now, the nurse is making us to understand that there was no car. There was no car. Unavailability of a car. So, at what point did they use the neighbor's car? Are we on the same page? Let's continue. At the hospital, medical personnel hesitated to treat him, causing confusion. His body was later returned home. His body was later returned home at 8 p.m. while Ogedengbe and others, they visited the police station for a death certificate. Check Polori Buku Gonista blog. Is it the hospital? Is it the police station that gives death certificates? Instablog messed the story up. Now, this was what Mommy Rich Grace said. Ẹ jẹ́ ká tún pè Mommy Rich Grace. Mo fẹ́ mani ko sọ Yorùbá lọ́tẹ̀ kó lè yé wa. Ẹ má bínú. Ẹ má bínú. Ẹ jẹ́ ká tún pè Mommy Rich Grace. Because kó má jẹ́ pé Instablogging confuse wa. Yeah? Yeah. Mommy, ẹ bá wa sọ Yorùbá lọ́tẹ̀ ma ṣe ti gbọ́ ìtorí àwọn illiterate group àti olùlẹ̀ nation kó lè yé wọn. Now, mommy, death certificate yẹn.
Then
Ṣé hospital kí ló ṣe ẹ bá wa sọ kon pa death certificate yẹn ma.
Feyi Ṣayọ̀ sọ pé nígbà táwọn fi máa gbé Mohbad dé hospital àkọ́kọ́, ibẹ̀ ni wọ́n ti sọ wípé ó ti kú, ibẹ̀ dẹ̀ náà ti fún wọn ní wọ́n béèrè wípé àwọn mọ̀lẹ́bí méjì kò sọ̀rọ̀ jù yẹn lọ torí pé mi ò rẹ́ni tó béèrè lọ́wọ́ ẹ̀ wípé àwọn wo ni wọ́n wá mú nínú àwọn mọ̀lẹ́bí, wọn ò béèrè yẹn. Bọ̀ tó sọ pé wọ́n béèrè àwọn mọ̀lẹ́bí méjì. Wọ́n wá béèrè pé ta ló gba death certificate yẹn sọ́wọ́, ó ní Ayọ̀bámi. that DJ. Only Obama no ba. So first hospital not to issue a death certificate. And don't want to log the second hospital ni why.
Mommy, mo tún fẹ́ bèrè nǹkan because mo mọ̀ pé ẹ sọ fún mi lánàá gbà tá ń sọ̀rọ̀. Ṣé ń gbọ́ ma?
Hello?
Hello, mommy, mo fẹ́ bèrè nǹkan. Ṣé ń gbọ́ ma? Mo mọ̀ pé ẹ sọ fún mi gbà tá ń sọ̀rọ̀ lánàá. Mo mọ̀ pé ẹ sọ fún mi gbà tá ń sọ̀rọ̀ lánàá. Now, ìgbà tí when they took him to the first hospital and the first hospital pronounced Mohbad dead, why did they take him to the second hospital?
She did not explain, no, and nobody asked. If I want to lose the second hospital, the same thing, not to solve. People to cook.
Okay.
Only one there to pay. Yeah.
Mommy,
only one.
Mo fẹ́ rán yín létí pé sọ kọ́kọ́ fún mi lánàá jẹ́ kí n rán yín létí ma. Now, ẹ sọ fún mi pé you told me that Barrister Shitu asked the nurse. Now you said they called you for a wound. Did you now treat the wound? She said no. Abi?
Yeah.
Ẹ bá wa tọ̀ mọ́lẹ̀ síbẹ̀ yẹn ma.
Wọ́n béèrè, Shemo, when the cross-examination was going on, wọ́n ní pé ṣèbí wọ́n pè é pé egbò ni kò wá ṣe, ó ní ẹ̀. Wọ́n pé ṣé ńgbà tó wá débẹ̀, ṣé o dírẹ̀sì egbò náà ni? Ó ní rárá, òun kàn lọ fún lábẹ́rẹ́ ni ló sọ.
Ṣé gbogbo yín ti gbọ́? Mommy, hold on ma. Can you all hear that? Now, they called the nurse to come and treat the wound. The wound that the police said bleeding profusely. After 24 hours, the nurse got to the house and Shitu asked her, did you now treat the wound? She said no. She only gave injection. So why were you called to come and treat? You came to treat the wound, but you did not treat the wound. Is there any wound at all?
She just went on. Because I remember Sam Jojo asking her, how can you grade the wound? Is it fresh or is it an old wound? She said an old wound. Okay, put a day to it. She just only 2 days. So if it was 2 days, then is she saying now that it was from that Sunday to the Tuesday that she was consecrated still?
How can these people be wicked? They called you to come and treat a wound. I remember she said in her first, mommy, she said in her first statement, she said when they told her to come and treat the wound, she said she won't get there until Tuesday. And she was requesting for the picture of the wound. She said they did not send it to her until she gets into the estate.
Yes.
Abi?
Until 5 minutes to mobile house.
Yes. Okay. Now, they now sent you the picture of the wound. You now got there. Yes. You did not treat the wound. You now gave an injection. Nurse Feyi, make it make sense. Is there any wound? Mommy, shall we establish one thing? There was no wound. Because if Mohbad was bleeding profusely from that wound, the wound should be their priority and not the injection.
Yes.
So why did she now left the wound and start giving injection? So that gave us a platform that we have now established that there was no wound. So bleeding profusely was the statement Wunmi told the policeman.
Yeah. Yeah.
Am I communicating, ma?
Yeah.
Am I communicating, ma?
Yes. Because we were also, I was surprised when she said she did not treat a wound. You did not treat the wound and you went on to administer. That was where when Dr. Shitu started by saying no diagnosis. And do you know that when you diagnose, it's going to lead you to this so that you can know the particular drugs that you can administer as well as injection. She said yes, that she knows that.
Because mommy, if in a sensible person, they said there was a wound.
Yeah.
When you got the first question you're supposed to ask is, can I see the wound? Can we give first aid? Remember, with money at 48 hours, Lotin do day or a day, you did not ask for the wound. You did not treat the wound. The straight thing you went to do is give injection. Who gave you that injection for Israel? Because you said in your first statement with the police, you said Wunmi drew the syringe and she gave it to you.
Maybe she did not know now we should make it clear. I will say it in English, I'll say it in Yoruba. She probably does not know what she's into. ṣé mọ̀ pé ọmọdé òkè máa ń mọ ògùn ẹ̀fọ́ ló máa pè é.
bẹ́ẹ̀
ó
ma.
máa tó yé ìpọ́n ṣé mọ̀ ó máa tó yé kò yé nísìn whoever she's coming up for she will know wípé as it happened to Bobrisky it just cannot happen to her like that. Bí Bobrisky bá yan yọ Bobrisky ò bá yan Bobrisky ń tà díẹ̀ kiri ó ń ta ara ni o but this one we're talking about human life and if you ever promised her whatsoever it will fall in her face like a pack of cards. Kó máa ṣeré ó yìn ṣeré lọ́wọ́ ni.
Okay, mommy. Thank you very much, man. Yeah. God bless you, man. Yeah. So, they said the statement is with Gurex. Let's ask Gurex. Exactly. Why was Mohbad weak? According to police, they said Mohbad was weak because he bleed profusely. So somebody that was weak, you got to the house, you did not check why he was weak. You did not check the wound. You gave tetanus injection. Fine, I'm not saying she should not give tetanus injection, but why didn't she treat that wound? That means there was no wound. She couldn't treat that wound because the wound was not wounding. The wound is an old wound because the picture they put on social media when Mohbad died, the picture was a dry wound. So that means that's what there was no wound. They purposely kept that wound to lie that was the wound. So the reason the nurse did not treat any wound was because there was no wound. So who told the police Mohbad bled profusely? Now, Gurex, they said you have the statement, not the CTC. Do you have it? Can you send it to us, please?
Yeah, the position of the nurse. Yeah, I have it.
What do you mean by negotiation? In continuous is so abi?
The position of my uncle is a statement to the court to swear out to the lorry.
Please, can you send it? Can you send it to me, Baba?
All right.
Ejo, Eshe. Anyway, there's no point we are reading it. Mommy Rich Grace is off anyway. Yeah? Okay. Please don't forget that Mohbad's father said, when I got to the house, there was a lot of people at the front of the house. So I went inside. Okay, because of the car story. Okay, I will read it. Okay. Now, don't forget that Baba Mohbad said, I couldn't go inside Mohbad's house through the front room because there was a lot of people. Baba said, I went through the back door, and when I got upstairs, I saw a blanket full of blood. So if the nurse is telling us that now, the wound Mohbad had couldn't have led to Mohbad's death. So where did the blood come from? So are we safe to say that they are, because the nurse said they were pouring water on the floor? Are they trying to clean their mess? Are they trying to clean the blood on the floor? Why was Ashana's forehead swollen the second day? Let's read what Talo makag bogbele. Okbo. You see? 60 to 65. Let me quickly bring something here. The nurse said, Mohbad did not convulse in my presence. Neither was he convulsing when I got to his house. The nurse said, there was no vehicle to convince us to the hospital. But Wunmi told us they used the neighbor's car. So it was Mohbad's neighbor that offered to assist us to get Mohbad to the hospital. Okay, she said it here. So on our way to the hospital in the neighbor's vehicle, I and Mohbad's wife sat at the front of the passenger seat. No, that is a lie. While Adura, Mohbad's brother, DJ Bami and Mohbad were at the back seat, that there was terrible and heavy traffic on the road that day. No, I am not buying this. This is a lie. Because for Iyabo Ojo to come out with a flat chest to tell us that Mohbad died in the house, this is a make-up story. For Iyabo Ojo to come out, Iyabo Ojo is Wunmi's spokesperson. For her to come out and tell us that Mohbad died in the house. So this is a make-up story. They should not tell me Mohbad, there was traffic and they put Mohbad on the bike. Even somebody that is weak, as tall, Mohbad is 6 feet. How could you carry Mohbad in the car? And no, eba mi pe nikan to wa bike in Nigeria. E je ni kan ti tawa ba mi pe bike man ko wa da mi lohun oro yen. E dúró. How can you carry somebody that is weak and you sit on the bike? Make it make sense. One day your photo, ko de si video, ni sorire. Ashana, ikú òjijì, ó máa ṣọ́kú mọ́ ìyá ẹ lójú ni. Ìyá ò ní, ṣé ìyá ẹ ti jèrè ẹ tẹ́lẹ̀ ni. Tó bá jèrè ẹ kò ní fi ẹ́ sílẹ̀ ní 10 years old kó máa ráre, kó máa pààyàn kiri. Olórí burúkú ọmọ tí ò ní ṣoríire. Bí Mohbad ṣe fo ṣọlẹ̀ tó kú máwọn òbí ẹ lójú, wàá ṣọ́kú mọ́ ìyá ẹ lójú ni. Olórí burúkú ọmọ onírọ́, ó fi rọ́ ṣèfàjẹ́, ó fi ṣe bẹ́ẹ̀ gbọ́, ó ní bàbá Mohbad ló sọ pé kí nọ́ọ̀sì máa lọ. Nọ́ọ̀sì sọ pé òun ò rí bàbá sójú. Sherry, one day there is no bike in Lekki. You see? They said there is no bike in Lekki. So, ibo lórí burúkú àṣànà ti rí bike tán gbé sí. I am not buying this. Do you know why? Tó bá jẹ́ pé Iyabo ò tí sọ fún wa pé Mohbad died in the house. Bí a mo lè buy nǹkan tó ń sọ yìí. But immediately tí jẹ́ pé Iyabo was the spokesperson for Wunmi. Anything tí Iyabo bá sọ, Wunmi ló sọ fún. So, if Iyabo should come out and tell us Mohbad died in the house, eléyìí ti show pé this narrative was scripted. The bike story was fallacy. Ẹ jẹ́ kíní kan tí táwa bá mi sáré pò ní bike. Ẹni sùúrù. Kó bá mi pò ní bike. Let's hear from best caller. Má pè yín sí daddy bí tẹ́ bá ń wò mí. Má pè yín sí sir. Ẹ jẹ́ kan táwa. Kó bá mi sáré pò ní bike. Mo fẹ́ béèrè bó ṣe possible because èmi ò wá bike. Ẹni sùúrù. Aunty Tawa o. Aunty Tawa. Ẹjọ́, mo sáré need the favor yín, ẹjọ́. Ẹ bá mi sáré pé oní bike mi kọ̀kẹ́.
Mo bọ̀ ẹjẹ́ bọ́ta, mo fẹ́ wà mọ́ṣáláṣí. Mo wà mọ́ṣáláṣí mà.
Ṣé lè bá mi sáré ṣe nǹkan kan? Àbẹ́ fẹ́ gbàdúrà.
Okay, mo ń bọ̀. Hello ma.
Aunty Iyabo, Aunty Tawa, ẹ má bínú ìyá mi. Ẹ sáré bá mi wá oní bike. Mo fẹ́ sáré béèrè question kan lọ́wọ́ oní bike ni. Mo kọ̀kẹ́ fún 500 naira. Ẹjọ́ ìyá mi. Ṣó ní bike ma wà ládùúgbò yín? Àbí kẹ́ sáré fẹ́ nìkan fóònù yẹn. Ọlọ́kadà. Ẹjọ́ ma.
Ṣé o ní dispatch rider?
No, just bike. Bike man tó ń kọjá títì, mo kàn fẹ́ sáré béèrè nǹkan kan lọ́wọ́ ẹnìkan parọ́ ńlá kan fún wa ń bí báyìí sìn.
Irọ́ kò sóní báìkì ládùúgbò wa yìí mọ́ o. Wọ́n ti báàgì wọn sún ilé rẹ̀ bí.
Láti gbà o.
Kò sí mọ́ àwọn oní dispatch rider nìkan la máa ń rí. Ó ti pẹ́ o.
Okay. Ó yẹ máa lọ, ẹ lọ gbàdúrà.
Wọ́n ní kí wọ́n bá gbé báìkì àtẹn tó bá gùn.
Ẹ lọ gbàdúrà, àdúrà gbà. Ó dàbọ̀ ma. Yes ma. Okay. At least best caller Naija lọ́wọ́ ẹ jẹ́ ká pè wọ́n because I don't know how that is possible. I know the bike statement is fallacy. There is nothing like that. But let's assume there was a bike. How is it possible? Mohbad is 6 feet tall. On wá gbé Mohbad sórí bike and tó sọ pé ó ti weak. Meanwhile, that is a false statement because olórí burúkú Iyabo tí ò ní jèrè láyé tí ò ní jèrè lọ́run. Àwa wí tán ó sọ pé what is happening to me now is reason because of my good deed. Iyabo ó dijú alẹ́ kó tó mọ̀ pé ẹrù ní kí ẹ̀yìn tó gbé good deed. Ìyá ẹ̀ ya wèrè. Okùn ajá ló fi sómọ́lẹ̀ tó fi kú oní good deed. Wàá jèrè iṣẹ́ ọwọ́ ẹ̀. Wàá pẹ́ láyé ojú àríbi Iyabo. Ó tí rí bí sìn. Gbogbo ètò fi pon dùn dán fún ẹ̀yẹn. Kò dùn kò dán fún Iyabo. Wàá jìyà wàá jẹ́wé ya mọ́. You are evil from the pit of hell. Nǹkan tí mo detest ẹ with passion. You are evil. So tó bá yẹ pípa tó ń pariwo Naira Marley, wọ́n ti pa ọmọ yẹn ńkọ́. Kí la bá máa sọ lẹ́ni? kí ni Naira Marley ṣe fún ẹ o fẹ́ jó Naira Marley kò dùn ẹ wàá máa attach ara ẹ ìwọ ló lọ bá Naira Marley kó fún ẹ ní invite o fẹ́ kó invite ẹ sí show ẹ. It shows how cheap you are. Ede bota ẹni wọ́n pè yín ni o olórí burúkú ọmọ òfò abájọ́nú aláyé bàjẹ́ alákìísà yamayama pàǹtí ẹ̀wà ìsàlẹ̀ jọlọ́fù abájọ oúnjẹ tó tọ́ sájà rẹ́mínàǹtì nǹkan tọ́lọ́run fi ṣèkẹ́ ẹ̀ náà nìyẹn olórí burúkú ọmọ ìkà ò jẹ́ ṣe tiẹ̀ bẹ́ẹ̀ ṣe bó lórí lọ́mọ ẹ̀ náà fẹ́ yẹn ẹnu ẹ̀ láwa yẹn nǹkan tó bá gbìn ló máa ká èmi tí mo sọ bẹ́ẹ̀ ni ẹ jẹ́ ká pé best caller dà kí best caller wá bá wa analyse ọ̀kadà party yẹn because àwọn èèyàn sọ pé kò sí ọ̀kadà wọ́n ní kò sí ọ̀kadà ńlẹ́kí mọ́ àbí kò yé yín náà ń bọ̀ best caller. Daddy, me hold on. Your daughter wants to see my real hair. It's rough. I think I'm gonna cut the hair again. My hair is rough. Because my shade wig ne. Daddy, I can't sir. Eko on besa.
Yes, so my sister.
Emi ashika sir.